Welcome back, Ice Nation, to the channel. My name is Master S9886. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Today we are back on the Michigan Farms map here. As you guys can see, it looks a little bit different, and that's because we are at the animal farm here. Yes, we did bring animals onto it. We do have chickens set up here, the little chicken coop, and then we do have over here, I'll give you guys a quick tour. We have a big cow farm as well as a sheep farm right over here. But we do have to get everything prepped and ready before we get the animals, so we do need to get ourselves water. We do have a water station up at our farm, so we do have to take the tractor up there. And we're actually going to be taking out the truck. We are actually going to be finally, after the longest time, putting the work on our trucks. And by trucks, I mean our semi-trucks here, because we are just racking up hours on them now, getting everything down here, and we're gonna probably have to get into outside view so we can actually see what we're doing. It's not like American Truck Simulator. Yeah, should be good there, and it's hooked up. And we do have to head back up to the farm. We're going to get water, so we're going to fill this up with water, bring it down, and hopefully fill up the farms. And then we do have to head out and pick up a thing of, or a trailer of for animals. We're going to pick up an animal transporter, and hopefully that will work for us. We're just going to head down here. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's nothing too major. But yes, I am finally excited to get to work on animals here and finally earn decent money running animal farms. We do have a massive facility, so we're going to be running cows, sheep, and chickens, but I'm hoping to have it be quite successful for us. Make the left here. But we are getting ready for that here. It's going to be pretty enjoyable for us. And we're going to be making a right up here past our house. As you can see, we got all the fields cultivated out, and they are going to be ready for seeding. So we're going to get them seeded, fertilized, and grow them pretty much out. Now I saw there is a mod for potatoes which increases the working width of the potato harvester. So I'm debating on getting that. And we'll just bring ourselves over here. Put up one side. And we're just going to fill it up with water. It is going to take some time, so we'll actually step out of that. We got to get this thing filled up. And it's going to hold a lot of water. Now, hopefully we get a lot of milk. Now, the idea is that we're going to use this to mainly be our milk transporting tank. If we do run into the point where we're going to need to have access to, I got a feeling that we might have this be too much water. We're going to have extra water just lying in here. If that's the case, then we might have to go out and buy a second trailer for the time being. And we are just up here at 60%. I have no clue how much water we are going to require, so we're just going to fill it all the way up to the top. And we're pretty much just going to decide down the road. You see, we got the nice full black trailer, black truck. Everything just looks fantastic with this. And we are right there at 100%. All filled up on water so we can get going here, and you can kind of feel the weight inside the truck now. So it is quite heavy. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this and we're going to get the animals, and then we're going to go from there to see what we need in the way of food and what they take. So it's not giving me the data until I guess we get animals in the pen. So we're just going to do that, and that way we can kind of get the increase so we know what all we need inside of it. Because we're not too sure. Nope, next one. I'm not too sure exactly what they require. But we're going to learn as we go here. This is the first time we're doing animals. And hopefully, if this works out great for us, we'll be able to add animals more to all the farms that we do and that we bring to the channel. But we're just going to bring ourselves down there. You can kind of see the little bit of an outline of the farm. Now, our biggest facility we have is the cows, because it's like a massive building, and then we have the sheep right off to the side of it. So we're just going to fill up the... I want to assume that maybe the chickens don't need the water, but we'll find out as we go. So we're going to do the cows first, and then we'll go and hit the sheep, and then we'll check and see if they need any at the chickens. So make that turn there and turn it into the property. As you can see, we have the massive building here. Animal loading and unloading there. We go in there for feeding, and that is the water drop off there. And I'm assuming I gotta back up to that point there, because it just said, yep. And let's bring ourselves over, so now till it says it. I'm not too sure, maybe we have to pull up a little more. As I said, it's the first time we're doing animals, so I'm not too familiar with what we're required. Let's see if it pops up again. And actually, it might require us to, as it says right there, it might require us to get the animals first. And that's what I'm thinking. Let's take a quick drive over here where we have the sheep. As you can see, we have the liquid manure, solid manure that we'll get from the cows. And we have the wool there, and I believe this was the water. Maybe it doesn't require much water, which I'm going to be very upset if it doesn't, because we have this massive tanker full of water that we literally can't do anything with. So let's get ourselves, we're going to head down, we're going to get ourselves animals. We're going to start off with probably a full trailer of the cows. I think that might be the best bet. We're just going to park the trailer off, this trailer right off here, because I got a feeling just in case we might need it, you need to access them all. So I think that might just be best, just to park the trailer right here for the time being. We'll disconnect that. And we're just going to get right on here. And we got to drive all the way to the store so we can sit there and grab the trailer and then just make our drive down to the animal depot. But let me know down in the comments if you guys kind of have more of an idea of what to do with the animals. As I said, we are learning right here how to do this, so we are going just with the flow. Hopefully we get better with animals at some point down the road. But we're just going to be coming. We're going to go straight through here, through the next intersection, and we'll make a left around the construction site. But I'm kind of getting glad that we're putting the hours on the equipment here. Spent the past 2 days powering through, getting all the fields turned over and get them ready here. As you guys see, we have the animal selling here. So we'll just have to make a left here. Got a little 7-Eleven. But we're just going to drive down here. We're going to get the trailer. Probably since we have a semi, we'll have to get something that can handle the size of a semi. But we're going to set that we're going to get maximum capacity here. We do have $628,000 to spend. Hopefully it doesn't cost us too much, but I know that in the long term that this is going to be a excellent investment for us. So we're going to stop off here real quick and we're going to see what they got available for us. Alright, so we got this trailer here. It is $70,000 or $80,000, and it is a massive one. Massive Wilson trailer. Because as I said, we're going to run everything we possibly can for it. And it'll help if we actually lined up the truck with it. And that seems pretty good right there. Try to get as close to the kingpin as we can. But this thing, it handles nicely for what we need it to do. I don't believe it has any fancy controls we need to know about. And nope, okay, that's all I care about. I don't know if we might have to slide it open, if there's like an opening for it. But now we're off to the animal depot, where we're going to purchase cows. We can fit 12 of them in here, so I think that might be a perfect start. We'll start with a complete trailer load of animals, one at a time, and just go back and forth from there. As we grow and we can kind of keep up with everything, we'll get more animals and keep adding them on and on. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to have a little bit of a more realistic series. And ooh, that was a very tight corner. You know, I say realistic, you know, something that kind of covers it in working a very specific mannerism, I guess I would say. And we're gonna have to go definitely third person for this, because I think we got to back up into there. Of course, we probably don't have to, but we're gonna try to be as realistic as we can. And unfortunately, since this is not American Truck Simulator, I can only back this thing up as good as the physics. Which that seems pretty good. There we go. Capable of loading it in. And we're going to come here and we're going to get ourselves set up with the animal dealer. Here, I forget where exactly it is. And we want to get down here into cows. And I'm not too sure. Let's see what we get to deal with. We don't want sheep. There we go. And I'm thinking we want milk production. And I'm thinking this is going to be probably our best bet. Because we want to get that. Requires a lot of feed and is expensive to buy up front, but produces the most milk. We're going to run with that. We can do 12 of them. And there you go. The trailer is full. And we're going to purchase an entire trailer of cows. $20,000 in livestock. And you figure that is about 1,000 pounds per cow. So we got about 12,000 pounds worth of animals right in the back of here. Try to be very careful driving them down there, but hopefully it's going to be pretty decent for us. And then of course we'll get the feed set up. We do have a small tractor with a trailer down there. That way if we need to sit there and get the feed, because I'm assuming they're going to need something, whether it's grains or something, grain, canola, wheat. We'll know what they need to eat and we'll get them prepped. Which means we're going to have to sit there and do some hay, so we're going to have to do some grass fields, as well as prepping ourselves. But we're just going to bring this down here. Nice thing I like about this is that it has the openness for, get that, try to make sure we're not clipping anything. That it actually has a very interactive area. Cow should be fine inside there for a second. when we step out of here. So just open that up, and I believe we animal loading here, so open the door first. No, I thought I opened that door. There we go. Let's just get that slid out, and this is going to be a pretty fun one, unless there's an actual animal unloading. No, okay, so then we unload it, I'm guessing back there, so we're going to have to somehow back this trailer up to that door without us wrecking anything. And that is, as I've kind of figured, it's going to be a tight one. This is probably a 53-foot trailer, and we're going to go the back way around. Just make our lives slightly easier. But this thing is massive trying to move around here. And I'm thinking what we're just going to do... What does that sign say there? We're in this as we go. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, so we should be good. So I guess we're just going to have to back this around like that. And I guess we'll just kick that back that way. And back that up to that door and use as much space as we can get. And we are rested right up on it. Not too sure how to unload these, so that's going to be, as I said, we're learning as we go completely. Yeah, let's see, is there something in here that maybe we need to kind of hold out a little bit? There we go. And then we are just moving this over. Okay. And we got all of our animals in there. So as I said, we're just learning this as we go. And back gets us away from there real quick. And we'll take a look at the pen and see what all they need. Let's get rid of that ramp. Feeding, but we don't know exactly what they need. But nice thing is we now have access to this. Okay, so they need water and food. So we might need to kind of look at that. So they're going to need hay of some sort. So we're probably going to have to buy that. So we're going to need hay, straw. So it's going to be a fun. We're going to leave the trailer right there. Oh, yep, keep forgetting that we got a manual attaching here. But we should be able to now feed it, fill it up the rest of the way with the water. I'm wondering now if I have to actually back the trailer up to the door that way as well. We'll bring this over here and try our best not to hit that trailer. But unfortunately, we're running massive equipment. So let's see. Will it allow us? There we go. We started seeing it right there. Oh, come on. There we go. And the question is going to be, how much is it going to require in the way of water? And it's going to require quite a bit of water. Okay, so at least it's filled up with water for now. Now, the problem's going to be, and we're going to stop right there. We'll disconnect from this. Is the problem's going to be the hay. Now, we're going to take a quick look at the store and see if maybe there's something we can do in regards to it. So like if we take a look, we don't have grass. Feed them the following foods for the best result. Probably hay, silage, grass, total mixed ration. Let's see if we can get our hands on something here that we can use to help make it a little bit better for us. Alright, so we ended up coming over here and we purchased this. Now we got a loading wagon here because we needed something to transport them with, but we also had to pick up something with a front loader and a spike. So we got that and we purchased some bales from the store. Hopefully this has the power to pull it. We're kind of hoping it does, but we have to make the drive all the way back to the store or the farm. Hopefully everything handles it nicely. I'm gonna have to put on the our wonderful lights to go with it here, kind of help out a little bit because we are doing something a little bit abnormal with moving these things here, but this thing is running good, and we're probably gonna have to purchase something to spread it on the ground. I'm kind of hoping it lets you just drop it right in it. If not, then we are gonna have to just pick that up, but it won't be anything too major or too crazy. We're just gonna drive us straight back down to the farm, see how that goes. If we need to, we will go through the process of separating them all out. We are going to have to sit there and get some hay and everything planted quickly, so we're going to have to do wheat. We'll have to get grass done up, and I think what we'll do is instead of we'll use the loading wagon to collect everything, so hopefully it'll hold out at that point. But we're just going to get it gunned down to our farm. Hopefully we don't have any problems with it, and it holds out nice and neat. I actually kind of like the design of how this transporter kind of works, because it kind of just like raises up and then like opens up on the one side. But we'll get them, hopefully we'll get them fed, and this will kind of hold us over until we can get into the heat of the season here. Now we are going to have to stockpile supplies because we are going to need to have access to it so we can get them taken care of for the winter time while we can't get anything planted. So we're going to kind of be ahead of the game. We are going to go through and plant out a grass field. I think I'm going to have to do that just because of the size of everything. So we'll get a loading wagon to run everything, and then we'll just move everything around as we go. But we're getting close to the field here, or to the farm. But it's a pretty interesting learning how all the farming aspect of everything goes. We did just purchase a couple hay bales from them, just to kind of see how it works, and then we'll go from there. We are going to have to get the supplies. I kind of figured we could have like fed them like the stuff that we grown, so like the wheat and everything that way, but unfortunately that's just not how it works. So we are going to have to do that. So we'll get the grass fields planted. We'll plant probably one big grass field. I think should kind of work. And let's bring this over here, and I'm thinking we're just gonna park it right in here. Yeah, let's get that unloaded real quick. Left side, I believe, hooks. Okay, so actually that'll be perfect just like that. So we can just disconnect that from there. And we're gonna hop outside view for this. We're gonna take one, we're gonna see if one works. And if that doesn't work, we're gonna have to grab the tractor inside of our barn there, and that should be good. And we're gonna reposition ourselves a little bit better. As you guys know, I am not the best with bales, so we are gonna learn as we go with this one. and I'm hoping it works. As I said, it's not something, I'm not holding it high like that. And what did that door say here? It was on this side. Normal straw. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to go through and get the shredder for it. But we're gonna give this a quick shot. We're gonna see if that works. And the answer to that is no. Okay, so we're gonna have to get the shredder real quick. This is getting a little bit more money than we expected it to, but it shouldn't be too bad. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna get that purchase, and we'll see you guys in just a sec. Okay, so we got this purchase, and we're gonna hopefully get this loaded into it. So actually, we don't want it to. I'm thinking about it a little bit more. We don't want it to unload just yet. Just stop unloading right now, just so we can get this brought inside. I don't want to say brought inside, but dropped inside of it. Each one of these is 4,000. Come on, come on. There we go. Yep, and let's drop 2 of them in there. We should be fine with that, I think. I don't think we're going to be having much of a problem with that. So we'll just grab another one of these and unload it inside. Just bring this out like that. There we go. And we can probably get rid of that. As I said, this is nothing but a big learning curve for us. So I'm hoping this works. And I'm hoping they can eat with this, because if not, we got nothing but a big problem coming on our hands. Okay, there we go. Come on. Back out. And then I would assume that just by going like that, it'll slowly bring its way in there. I would hope. Of course, who knows? I got no clue. Let's kind of drive forward like that a little bit, see what happens. Without hitting that cow, nothing yet. So let's give it a quick little tap with the I want to turn that lights back on. I'm trying to get out of here, and we're just going to tap our way through here real quick, because that's just going to waste my time there, because for some reason that's just not running. Sounds like maybe it does only accept one at a time. Oh, hope I lined ourselves up. Or no, my luck is just not going to accept these. And, oh, I guess it does have, okay, so it's saying it's full. Alright, so that's why it's not doing anything for us. What I am going to do, I'm going to close that up. Turn that off. And we're just going to drive ourselves real quick to this side of the... because that's actually kind of bugging me now. We're going to have to definitely get the tow mix rations up quickly. But I would assume, if I remember correctly, that was water down there. You guys see we're starting to get a little bit of compost there to help actually feeding no bales. So we come over here, and we'll have to back our way out. It looks like we're getting a little bit of silage, which is good. Or not silage, a little bit of solid manure. And I'm hoping there's slurry inside of the tank there, which would be good because we just gotta get a slurry spreader, and we can use that. I'm gonna bring ourselves out this way, and I'm gonna just go like this through here. And okay, so that fills up the pen. That pen as well. And it barely takes a dent in the what we already have there. Is there yeah, again a little bit. Actually, I don't even think we're getting any at all yet. It's gonna take some time to get that up there for it, but we are getting a little bit of slurry. But we aren't getting much. It's gonna take some time to do that. Cleanliness is up. It's going to take a lot of food. I think we're going to be struggling trying to keep up with everything because we're essentially just learning this right from the beginning. Do they need anything over here? That's going to be my next question. I don't know if that's just water there or if that's... I think that might just be water there. Actually, you know what? I think they might need actual chicken feed. So that's going to be something we're going to have to take a look at another day. But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are pretty much learning how to pretty much run our own setup farm going on here. Trying to become amateur animal farmers here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and as always, I'll see you next video.